Hi YouTube. It's been a while. Me and my family have been doing so much in preparing for the holidays. Pesach is right around the corner and everything has been getting cleaned at our house. On top of that, I've had some other little snags that have prevented me from coming out and making a bunch of videos. I've been busy in the other areas. I'll tell you more about that. One of the reasons is why I'm here at the courthouse today. Last week, I got issued a ticket, and the week before that, I got issued 3 tickets. I was driving home from a hospital visit for Nathaniel, and an officer stopped me while I was texting and driving. I shouldn't have been touching my phone. And he asked me for my license. When I gave it to him, he took it back to his car and came back with a really long ticket. On this, it informed me that I had a suspended license. I had presented him with a suspended license, and I was touching my cell phone while driving. The 2 tickets, touching my cell phone while driving and driving with a suspended license, each of those were for $130. And the driving while with a suspended license was a criminal misdemeanor charge of the 3rd degree. I was informed that I couldn't drive the vehicle anymore, and my wife, thank God, who was with us, could drive us home. The next day, I called in to find out why this had happened. Back in January, I had a ticket that I paid for with a money order. I did not keep the receipt. I did not send that money order in with a signed return receipt to the courts. It was lost. When I talked to the court clerk, she said this happens all the time. All I'd have to do is pay for it, and they would send a notice that same day to the Department of Licensing that the ticket was paid, and to the Spokane courts that the ticket was paid, so that I could pay all the associated fees with getting my license reinstated. Within 23 hours, I had gotten my license reinstated. It cost me almost $100 to reinstate my license through the Department of Licensing. I had to call a court and I had to pay a $160 ticket that I had already paid for. I went down to the prosecutor's office and I showed him what happened. The prosecuting attorney that I spoke to dismissed the charges. I told them that I couldn't show up to the court because my son had a medical appointment today in Seattle. Hey YouTube, I forgot to say why I wasn't at Seattle and I was at the county courthouse. This piece of paper got issued to me the same day I was clearing all this up at the courthouse, although I didn't know about it until yesterday, the 16th, when I opened my mailbox. I didn't know if what was previously dismissed could also issue me a warrant for my arrest. So I went to the courthouse today, rescheduled my son's appointment, and made sure that I would not get arrested. Anyway, back to the video. Now, he was very sympathetic to my situation, and I was able to get all the charges that were against me taken care of on that day. The criminal misdemeanor charges were dropped, and the 2 other tickets were reduced to a total of $220. Now, I'll do the math. But that was a substantial bill for last month. It was a lot of stress, and it set my creativity back, which is one of the reasons why I haven't been on YouTube. Just one. There's a lot of other things going on. However, I wanted to talk about economic brackets. I'm a creator, I'm an entrepreneur, And what I do is I try to create economy. Setbacks like this happen in the business world as well in the personal and legal world. However, when you're in a certain income bracket, they can affect you, and the time it takes you to recover can be huge. If I was just above the poverty line, this amount of money coming out of my pocket instantly so that I can legally be able to provide for my family, work, travel around without any other legal fees or anything else happening that I don't want to get into, that's a lot. Me, I make, I'm above the poverty bracket. I make around $60,000, and that was a lot for my family. And I understand that these fees are there to discourage us, but at a certain point, when do we need to start analyzing what these fees are going to do to the people that we're giving them to? Might it cause further stress that might get them roped into a legal system that they can't get out of? Might it cause people to have no other options? In that case, creating more crime. I was talking with the prosecuting attorney, who was very nice and walked me through the courts and helped me put appropriate documents at appropriate windows and get this all taken care of. Walked me up to the judge's office, got signatures on things. He made it extremely easy. He was super nice. And we had a conversation as we walked back to his office about how this could potentially cause more crime, how this could cause stress on persons or families. What I am asking is a question, not advocating for necessarily anything. I'm asking the question of, should legal fees, tickets, fines be the same across the board, or should there be a sliding scale based on your economic bracket and situation? Is it right to be able to take the economy away from a person? If somebody lives out of the way of transportation, taking their vehicle takes away their livelihood. These are questions that I have. I'm sure that, we can't allow people to abuse systems. We can't allow people to continually to violate traffic laws. However, at a certain point, we might be doing violence to the populace with these fines and fees. Not disciplining, not teaching or training, but just doing violence. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your opinions are. This is a place that has a lot on its plate, Spokane County Courthouse. This place, they do a lot to help people. They liaise, they filter through a lot of things. And us as people can make this better as we put our energies and thoughts into it. I would encourage commentary. I would encourage feedback. What do you think? How can we change a system that punishes people monetarily to be less inherently violent towards the people who are receiving the fees? That's my questions. Thanks again for watching this. Thanks again for the conversation. Sorry for the long silence. I'll try to keep the videos rolling. You guys are awesome. Let's change the world together. I'm Ben Brown. This is my channel. Thanks for watching.